Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia's offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Looking for room at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all
turning on the Jets. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot.
Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple of throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So LSU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Jamison. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Dogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got him. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Wants to throw it. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the skill.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Missouri came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires on the move. And the timing just a hair off. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
Hey, it's so good.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Harris. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive. we'll see if it costs this offense here. He wants to throw it. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in on the right. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jamison. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Running to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires left. He makes a catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's White. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the bootleg. Wide open downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Of course.
Ready
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here.
Oh! Step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Pulls it in. It's Wiley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space, it's Cuber. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab down the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to keep it in the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard. High level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical 3rd down.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Fires on the move. Got his man. Pulled down for the tackle. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's...
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on second down. Quick handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. That's reeled in, it's Jamison. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the quarterback is close back to the 35. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin them deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Quickly to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Going to swing it on second down. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's White. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Finds the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. He played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense, and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
This is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forced an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's White. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big 10 action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Iowa looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Hawkeyes. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a showing.
To throw, it's Hurley.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Finds us back in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it inside the 30. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play. His longest catch.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires to the big fella. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. This offense thought they had the defense reeling on its heels, but the D stands tall and comes up with a sack.
Yeah, but why not, right? If I make a big play, I got no problem going back to it. But the defense said, I got you. I understand what you're doing. I know you're going back to it. They were ready for it. They had the answer for it. And they got the QB and got his butt on the ground.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. It's a fumble on the play. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Yeah, you could definitely catch a break there with that ball bouncing out of bounds. 3rd down, trying to make a play, trying to get the first down, but Palmer, ball security is job security.
Especially against this defense, David, because we know they take.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession and you're coming off the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hurley. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes in all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
So now it's 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. Now the lead is down to 11. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Yes, sir.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from... And the rush will get to him at the 25. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures.
Awesome,
he has
man.
been a quarterback's worst
Awesome.
nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and...
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterbacks, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Hurley. Now sliding to his left. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice game.
How he caught that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! And the comeback is on.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
He'll set up to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Breaks into the We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. And the Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wiley. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Makes the grab. It's Wiley. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over.
And he waltzes into the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Hurley. Unloads to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. They almost got a first down there, stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Hurley. Caught near the sticks. It's Jamison. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming.
Damn it.
Ticked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Dogs. The defense putting points on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Yeah, and that just might do it, man. Offense needed points
Every other
Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He's on the loose.
Oh,
Wide open and
give me a
it's
dime.
race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Wiley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, he's done done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
He's going to fire deep.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Bullshit.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax.
He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. On the option, he'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. And that decision will be questioned for a while. To the air, it's Hurley. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning.
Going for the big play.
No.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Do an interception for me to stop.